Hi there once again. Hopefully you can hear me above the early morning traffic. Here's an update on the garden. There's a few people that were interested to know how it's going. So this is my follow-up video from the previous ones that I've done. Speedy, my tortoise, is still looking after the bean plants here. I'll just try and give you a bit of a close-up. That's how the bean plants are looking now. Pretty much ready to harvest the first crop. Most of them have got beans growing on them, which you would expect from a bean plant, I guess. But yeah, they're coming along quite nicely. There's quite a few beans on the first sort of batch that I planted out. They've probably been in there about 2 months now, I would say. I'm just waiting for my water container to fill up from the drain there. Just got the tap running and giving that a refill. Then I'll give this lot some water. I've watered all the other stuff. Those are the other bean plants. They now are coming into flower. That's the sort of second batch that I did some weeks after the first one. Or maybe I have to try and cross-pollinate them with a toothbrush like I did with the other bean plants. Whether that's effective or not, I don't know, but you know, it can't do any harm. Just brush each plant on the inside with a toothbrush just to get the pollen spread. These ones, some of them don't seem to be doing as well, but we'll see over time. You know, they seem to be quite sturdy. None of them have died so far. You know, 1 or 2 got damaged on the first batch, and they seem to have come right. They've survived. Then we move on to the potato plants. As you can see, some of them are now 4 tires high. I've been building them up with soil and they keep growing upwards. So hopefully I'll get a decent harvest out of those by the end of the summer. Yeah, there's 3 or 5 of them all together. 3 of them are 4 tires high. There's one that's 3 tires high and one at the back. Don't know if you can see it in the shade there. That doesn't seem to be doing as well, but otherwise they seem to be alive and healthy. Given them plenty of water this morning just to keep them going because the weather's going to be quite warm today. Sort of swinging around to the other side, that's the butternut. They kind of, some of the leaves are going a little bit yellow, but I suppose that's to be expected. They seem to be doing okay, and I've got this, I think it's a cherry tree growing in the middle there. I'll need to move that to another spot in the garden at some point. So I've been digging up all the turf and that, and amongst it there's all this old carpeting and stuff. I don't know why someone would want to bury carpeting under the soil, but and that's the maize plants. A few of them have died. Unfortunately, they didn't survive. These ones seem to be struggling on this side. However, the ones on the other side of the maize or mealie plot, they seem to be doing okay. If I put the camera down sort of ground level, that gives you an idea of how high they've grown. The tallest one's about 2 foot on the other side there. So they seem to be doing alright. One of them has been pushed over. I see my son's been helping me out with digging in the garden and must have stepped on it or something. Hopefully it will survive. Speaking of digging, that's how the digging's going on the other side. Sort of levelling off this whole bit because it's all sloped. Because what they've done, they've pushed all rubble and building rubbish and whatever else into this mound here. So we're just busy digging that and sifting it. So we've got some soil to use for the potatoes and to build up the vegetable beds. I'm going to try and build them up a bit higher for the next season. See how that goes. But yeah, amongst all the rubbish, there was a bread packet from which I've never seen that brand of bread. Bits of wire, glass, metal. There's all sorts amongst the, you know, in the ground here. They've just buried all sorts of rubbish here for I don't know what reason. Yeah, so basically we sort of got halfway more or less. What I'm going to do is to build a tire wall, use all the rubble to fill up some old tires to build up like a bit of a wall to hold that all in place. You know, once we've dug all that out, we'll see there's some trees here, so I don't want to dig too far in that direction, but we'll probably build up like a bit of a tire wall along here, and who knows what ideas we'll come up with next. Yeah, farmer coming past on his tractor there, it's quite loud. So yeah, basically that's the update on the vegetable garden. I know some of you have been following it on my channel and have shown some interest, so this is an update to let you know how it's going and just a general overview so you can see how it's progressed. I started this during the lockdown period. Haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to it recently because I'm back to the office full time and that. So yeah, that's your update, and in a couple of weeks time I'll give you another update. I'm going to be harvesting these beans probably today or tomorrow, the first batch, and those should be quite tasty. Nice fresh beans. I'll actually pick one off here so that you can see the French dwarf beans. Give it a taste. That is nice and fresh. Just chewing on that one. Nice. Nothing like your own fresh vegetables. Anyway, that was my latest update. I hope you enjoy it, and look forward to doing the next one in a week or two's time. And bye bye for now.